Good morning, Eastern Oregon. Welcome to AM on EOAlive on this day, Tuesday, March 23rd. Did you hear that crowd, Kyle? They were cheering for us. Yeah.
Yeah, they were loud.
I know. They were like excited. Yeah, enthusiastic.
Sometimes there's 47 people outside my window.
I know. I think they're they're more enthusiastic than we are by a long shot. Yeah.
I was up early today.
I know it. I know. It's like I thought maybe that I was going to have to call Cody and tell him we've had a break-in because the alarm was unset at, 4 or 5 after 7. It's like, what?
Yeah. I was up, man. May as well get here and get things going.
Yeah.
Dana, what's up, Dana? Exciting Tuesday today.
Yep, it's a good day.
Yeah,
and
except for I hate this weather, man. Just tricking us all the time. It's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag. Yeah. Hey, let's look at what Gabe says today.
What do we got? High of 44. Doesn't look like we're gonna get any snow though, or rain.
No.
That's good.
No, yeah. And then tomorrow it kind of, I looked at this earlier, kind of turns into a wintry mix. I think
Rain,
that's
snow, slushy. Those snowflakes the other day were ridiculous.
yesterday morning. Yeah.
They were they were the size of 50-cent pieces and they were wet. They hit you and your shirt was soaked.
No, it was.
I love that picture of Gabe, dude. He's just like a G right there. Like, this is my weather, and what are you going to do about it?
I've taken we took some studio pictures of him, and I just haven't gotten them.
I love that picture.
Do you like that picture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just like, you can't touch my weather. Get on.
We've been working on, he's working on, we got swept in, Brent Clapp Productions got swept into helping the Elgin Opera House do their recording. They have a high school musical that they're presenting, and the only way it can be presented is on video. And so then it's going to be a pay-per-view thing. So anyhow, we got swept into that. Gabe is a part of that, and Tim Koza and Bennett, and I'm just kind of supervising the whole mess. And I'm getting to know Gabe better, and man, he's very serious about what he does. And so it's very cool.
Yeah. The only thing I was serious about at 15 was, nothing.
Were you into sports or anything by then?
Yeah. 15 BC. That's like, let's see. If I was 15, I was a sophomore in high school. I graduated when I was 17. I was like one of the youngest kids in my class.
Well, yeah. So then you were serious about sports, anyhow.
Yeah, I was definitely serious about sports, and that's about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a job already. I worked out at the potato farm, and then out at my aunt and uncle's farm. But I remember that job at the potato farm. That was the worst job I ever had, man. I worked the conveyor belt picking rotten potatoes and rocks. Oh, like 14 hours a day. Ooh.
That was out here in the valley here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That potato farm out on the way out to Hot Lake. You know where the overpass thing is?
Yeah.
You go over. There's a potato farm right there. I worked on that potato farm. My mom's friend was a truck driver for them. He drove truck, and he got me a job out there when I was 15. And, it was terrible. Rotten potatoes are. They're
okay,
bad,
so that goes on the list. So cold mornings, snow.
Rotten potatoes are gross.
Rotten potatoes, yeah.
Have you ever seen them big bugs? In California, we call them potato bugs. So people here call roly-polies potato bugs. These little things that roll up into a ball?
I know what a roly-poly is.
So in California, they have these big old clear bugs called potato bugs, and they look like they'll eat your kids. When I first moved to Oregon, people were calling roly-polies potato bugs, and I got all scared because I thought there was what we call potato bugs. And these things, they look like a big, clear ant, but they're probably 2 inches long, and they're just,
Yeah. I'm not a bug person. Insects is one of those things that, I
don't mind snakes. I don't mind we were out at the farm, and I was showing my son around in the barn, and there's a petrified cat out there, and I was picking it up and making it dance.
Was that recent?
Yeah, that was Sunday.
Yeah. A petrified cat.
Yeah, my aunt's got a petrified cat in her barn. It's one of her barn cats that died, and they found it 4 years later or something.
It's like a mummified.
It was. It really is, and I don't know how it happened, but it sits right when you walk inside the barn. I mean, my aunt's weird like that, though. My aunt's got belt trees out there. She's got shoe trees. She's got probably 50 bowling balls on sticks. She's a hippie. She's weird, but she's awesome.
All right. Well, speaking of hippies, let's bring in Alex.
Oh, yeah. Operator.
Is that what I am?
Operator.
I've been downgraded to hippie. Okay.
Alex, your head back so you don't look like you're vertically challenged.
Yeah. It's okay. We'll fix it later.
Yeah,
But
this is as high as the chair goes, so I kind of got to work with what I have. I'm afraid.
Yeah.
These
So
are
no,
boosters.
me calling you a hippie was a sarcastic remark. It was it's like you're kind of at the opposite end. Of
Yeah,
hippie.
I think a hippie will get a lot higher than the chair I'm in. So
I think my sister's got a booster seat for you at the house, Alex.
oh, good. Yeah, that's exactly what I need right now. So
yeah,
thanks.
yeah. Or we could get a Sears catalog for you next time.
Ooh, perfect.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, hey, take us through the weather, man.
The weather?
The news. Yeah.
We've been downgraded again. Hippie, now weatherman. Okay. Okay. Well, first off, there have been some candidate filings. If people listen to us, our last show, the last day to file to run for school and special district board locally was May 18th. And now we actually have some competitive elections in Union County coming up. For the Cove School Board, there's one competitive election for seat 1. Chris Thew is going up against Andy Lindsay. And there are 2 competitive races on Imbler School Board for position number 3, Bud Whitcomb versus Tim Phelps versus Joe Fisher. So 3 people going for that seat. For number 5, LeVar Bowles versus Jason Beck. So there's a lot of people running for Imbler School Board this year. The Grand School Board, we have one competitive election. Incumbent Randy Shaw is going up against Elijah Romer. And then lastly, for LeGrand Rural Fire District, they cover Rural LeGrand and then Incorporated and Rural Island City, Lou Gerber versus Brett Rudd. So lots of fun stuff coming up on this ballot. Everybody wants to be somebody, I guess.
Yeah. Lots of familiar names on that list.
Yeah.
Next up, the governor announced new vaccine timetables. So beginning on March 22nd, if you're an adult over 45 with underlying conditions and your county's mostly finished vaccinating seniors, then you'll be open to get a vaccine. Beginning March 29th, if you're over 45 with underlying conditions, you work in agriculture, food processing, if you're low income, homeless, displaced by wildfires, a firefighter, wildland firefighter specifically, or pregnant and over 16, you can get the vaccine. The governor also wants all frontline workers and people with underlying conditions vaccinated by the 19th. And then beginning the 1st of May, the idea is that every Oregonian over 16 will be entitled to get the vaccine.
Wow. By what day in May?
May 1st.
May 1st. That's the goal. Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
A lot of people.
Yep, that's the target set by the Biden administration. So
Oregon seems to be behind everybody else. Is that true?
No comment. Okay. Yeah, Oregon isn't the top rated one for vaccine distribution, unfortunately. Not a whole lot of explanation coming out about that right now. So we just kind of have to wait.
Yeah.
All righty.
Yep. Okay, and then lastly, Union County needs people to serve on several different advisory committees. If you go to their website, you can learn more about that information. The ones that people can apply to, the Ambulance Committee needs one person from Elgin and one person who is either from LeGrand, Cove, or North Powder. The Planning Commission needs a regular member of the public to join in. Tourism Committee needs a business owner. Health and Human Services needs somebody interested in dealing with alcohol programs and somebody who lives in a smaller community in Union County. And then lastly, Mount Emily Recreation Area Motorized Advisory Committee has 5 openings. They need 3 regular members of the public, somebody who drives 4-wheelers, and somebody who drives a Jeep. So,
all right.
They specifically need somebody who drives a Jeep. Like, you have to drive a Jeep.
Like, specifically a Class 2 ATV Jeep.
Interesting.
So yeah, and for people who are interested in getting involved in city councils or city government or county government, these committees like this are a great place to start.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because it helps people understand, like, yep, I want to do more of that, or nope, I don't want to have anything to do with that again. So
I'm going straight to president. I'm not.
Are you
straight to president?
Yeah.
You're going straight with a 4-wheeler. You need a
4-wheeler.
Yeah,
You need a 4-wheeler.
With a Jeep Wrangler. A Jeep Wrangler.
Yeah.
I couldn't even fit in a Jeep.
Yeah. Did you ever see the movie Idiocracy?
Oh yeah.
And the president, you could be that character, the wrestler Terry. What's his face? Isn't that? Yeah. Anyhow. All right. Hey, thanks, Alex.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man. All right.
So, our guest today, it's going to be short and sweet. We're not going to sit here and run him through a bunch of questions or shake him down. We're just going to introduce something that we're working on, and that a show that starts today. And actually, Bennett and I were sitting here and we just kind of brainstormed. We came up with a name, and it's actually kind of catchy. It's starts tonight at 5:30, and it's called Keeping It Clear with Cody Bowen. Cody, what's up?
Hey guys, good morning.
Good morning. How's your morning going?
Fuzzy looking there.
Your face?
I dust my camera off.
Yeah, right. So you just got back from training, right? I mean, you were at training all week last week. How was that?
Yeah, it was good. Learned a lot of things, met some new people. A lot of the stuff that they were wanting us to focus on, we've been doing, and that made me feel real good. As far as change in the office, little things from furniture to uniforms to just little stuff to increase morale. So that made me feel real good that we were already way ahead of that curve, and learn some things as far as I couldn't help but when I first sat down there, that up across the board they had relationships written across the board, and that's something that I've been preaching since day one of wanting to be in this office and now being in this office. And they really focused on the relationships in your community, having strong partners in your community, and that it spoke to me of sweet. I'm on the right path here. So, and that's from guys that have been doing it for a long time. So yeah, it was I learned some stuff and met some new people. It was good.
Nice. That's something that I preach all the time, man. Life is about relationships. It's about building relationships and taking care of each other. I mean, that's it's pretty cut and dry, if you ask me.
Pretty simple.
So
well, and it really enhanced the whole networking aspect of it and building a relationship. I mean, it serves you when there's some kind of a crisis or you need to resolve something quickly. I mean, certainly that's the case in our business. Is knowing people really helps. I mean, because you can pick up the phone and you can resolve something that normally would take a long, and I'm sure that's the same case with investigations, with, I don't know, community members, whatever it might be. I'm sure that's very beneficial.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Go ahead.
So our show today, 5:30 p.m. We're basically going to go live, and we're just going to field questions from. I mean, I'm not going to answer the questions. That's going to be Cody's job. But I'm going to facilitate just a Q&A and, comments. And we're going to tap into, we'll have it on our Facebook. We'll have it on Union County Sheriff's Facebook. And you can send questions either way, and we'll present them. And Cody will answer them to the best of his ability. And it's all about transparency. And that's something that Union County Sheriff Office has been promoting and talking about. And this idea was kind of a collaboration of Cody and I's, and we've been talking about this for months, and I think it's going to be beneficial for everybody involved. I mean, especially the community. I mean, they get that firsthand, like, here's Cody, here's our sheriff. If you have a question, ask him, and he'll answer it to the best of his ability.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm excited for what comes, and just like you said, I might not have the answer to everything, but, part of that, part of being transparent is being able to admit when, hey, I don't know, I'll find it, I'll put your number up on the screen. I will call you as soon as I have the answer, because I don't want to blow smoke and make anybody believe that I know everything, because I'm far from it. So, but right. I have amazing people that work for me and in this office and partnering agencies that can answer any question that I don't know. So yeah.
The other fun part is in between, we'll tell some stories and just talk about things that are going on in town. And I mean, obviously if there's not a question, we can't just sit there with our, twiddling our thumbs. So we'll make it interesting. I'll figure out a way to make it interesting. I'll figure out a way to make Cody uncomfortable somehow.
Perfect.
Awesome. I'm super excited, dude. This is going to be so fun.
Yeah. I look forward to it.
Yeah, me too.
Well, hey, one question, and then you save the rest for today. And that is, so if there's one big surprise that you've learned that, like, wow, I did not know I was going to have to deal with that being sheriff. If there was one thing that is like you've been surprised about, what would it be?
Man, I can't think of it. You know, there hasn't been. I've spent a long time this last year preparing myself for this position and learning the ins and outs of it. You know, on the side, and now that I'm in office, the one thing I think that has surprised me the most is how vacant we are from the public view, if you will. I mean, people look at the sheriff's office and they know that we're police officers, they know what they're in, but as far as what's going on in our office or what we do on a daily, or what the sheriff does on a daily basis or something, I was like, wow, nobody really knows. And that was kind of an aha moment for me. It's like, I'm elected official, you know, people need to know what I do on a daily basis. People need to know where I'm at. So that was probably the biggest aha thing is man, people really don't know what's going on from the outside looking in. And I want to bring the outside to everybody and show them, or the inside and show them what's going on. So
Nice.
I think it's something better, Brett.
No, it's okay. It's good. But I think that yeah, I mean, I think that expresses it really well, though, is that, and, you know, certainly your strength has been relating to people, and you know, that's always been the core of who you are. And so I'm glad that you're finding a way to get connected with them. And I know that's, you know, I mean, that's one thing that we tout about ourselves is, you know, you can do, this is kind of the only place where you can go and not be edited, you know? So yeah. So whatever it is that you say is going to go out there, you're accountable for, you know, you can respond to the questions directly. And I mean, that's the power of live video, is that.
And I'll be honest with you, I'm excited for that. I mean, I'm learning to think before I speak, but I've said all along that I'm no politician, and I don't want to hide behind that gray area of well, yes, we could, or no, we couldn't. I'm going to give you a yes or no answer. And if 4 years down the road and people decide that I'm not the guy, then I know that I spoke from my heart and I stuck to my values, and I'm doing the right thing from the get-go. And being transparent is one of those things. So yeah, I'm excited for life.
Well, and people don't, I mean, honestly, if you knew all the answers, then they're skeptical. People are skeptical of people who have all the answers. You know, they want authenticity, which often is, I don't know, I'll have to check into that, or I see that concern, or I understand that, or, you know, I mean, they want access.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I mean, that's the power of, I don't know. Well, we were talking with Gary Bell, you know, a couple of weeks ago, and we were just talking about just the sheer numbers of the population versus the police officers or law enforcement here compared to someplace like Portland or some other bigger city, you know, and how that in and of itself is just a huge advantage in living here in Eastern Oregon. So,
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, awesome. we rely on our community members, you know, for sure. You know, you never know when you're going to be in a spot by yourself out there and need the help. And we need more folks to step up. And, you know, every day somebody says, hey, you know, I support you. I love what you're doing. If you ever need anything, let me know. So that's good to hear.
Good.
Yep.
Awesome. 5:30 today, live, Eastern Oregon Live TV, keeping it clear with Cody Bowen.
Yeah. And it's going to be once a month.
Once a month.
Once a month, we'll be sure and get those dates out and when that's going to be. But once a month, it'll be right here, Cody. So
your cousin's watching from Alaska.
Yeah.
Jennifer.
Tell her hello.
All the way from Alaska.
Yeah, I think you just did, actually. So
yeah, cool.
All righty. Well, thank you, Cody.
Thank you, Cody. Appreciate you.
We'll see you tonight.
All right. Well, that'll be fun, man.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. Oh, I forgot to tell him. I didn't even tell Cody.
Oh, wait, here, let's bring him back. He's back.
Bring
here.
him back.
Okay.
Come back in. Oh, the sponsor for the show, by the way. It's like totally fitting. Oregon Trail Trader.
Nice.
So Oregon Trail Trader is going to team up with Union County Sheriff's Office and EOAlive TV to bring you Keeping It Clear with Cody Bowen.
Yeah,
awesome. Thank you, Mr.
She said hi, Cody, by the way. Here you go. Blast it. And a
buried
little
in there.
heart. She must really like you. She put a little heart on there.
Oh,
Yeah, perfect. I'll tell you later. She's been the meanest cousin I've ever had in my life. When I was little, took advantage of that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
She protected me in high school because I had a mouth. So she was a good cousin. But
not you. No.
Cool. All right, Cody. We'll talk. We'll see you tonight, buddy.
All right.
okay, guys. Thanks.
Yeah, that's super exciting, man. I'm pumped about it. She said, "Stop it." So that's Jake Hansen's older sister.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're all cousins. Everybody in this town is related somehow. I mean, almost,
Yep.
unless you're
Well-
a transplant like me.
Well, and it's kind of funny because that's a sure a big advantage when you're raising kids, because it's like, yeah, did you hear that your kid, or I saw your daughter, I saw your son down there by, like, really? Yeah, it's just like,
Yeah, you don't get that same thing in the big city.
no, it's tough for kids to get away with stuff, and that's good. They need to
tell me about it. What about when your mom works at the high school too?
Yeah,
Whew,
man, you needed that.
and not to mention, my mom was she could tell if you were doing anything like, especially like if we went out drinking. My mom knew. I mean, she could tell like that. When I was in high school, it was bad.
Tons of accountability.
Yeah, very much so. My mom's got one more day here, and then she's going back, and then they're moving. And Jake's running for LeGrand School Board. Shameless plug. There you go. Hanky from B&K, Junkyard Dog. Yep, man. I'm super. Like I said, I'm super excited about tonight. There's a lot of cool things coming, and then BC, the whole weight loss thing with me is like a week. It starts in like a little over a week. Yep. I keep looking at that box of food over there, and I'm like, man, that's all I get for a whole week. Like,
yeah, we're going to be talking about that. We're teaming up with Met Trim MD and Dr. Kopp, and Kyle is going to be the guinea pig. It's not really a guinea pig; it's a proven thing they've done before. But anyhow, Kyle is jumping into that, and we'll be talking about that on a regular basis. So.
Yeah, and just so everybody knows, it's not like a magic pill that's making you lose weight. No, it's a doctor assisted diet weight plan. So right. It's not like they're going to give me this magic pill and I can eat whatever I want. No, it's like they shock your body into ketosis for the first week, and then it's all about what your intake is, not any magic pill or anything.
Yeah, so their main competitor is probably kind of Nutrisystem. So the food comes along with the plan, except that it's managed by a physician. So, all righty.
Yeah, Dana said we're gonna walk too. Yeah, there we go. We are gonna walk. We're gonna walk quite regularly out there. BC, you ready for my little spiel?
Let's hear it, man.
All right. So on this day in 1840, the first successful photo of the moon was taken. 1840.
40?
Yeah. First successful photo of the moon was taken.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm skeptical of that one.
Well, Google it.
I know, but I'm a photographer. I taught photography in college.
So are you saying that didn't happen?
Well, I'm just saying that the first camera wasn't really even developed until Civil War time, which was 1863, something like that. So, but anyhow, go ahead.
1903, the Wright brothers obtained the patent for the airplane on this day.
What day?
1903.
Wow.
1972, Evel Knievel broke 93 different bones in his body after successfully jumping 35 cars.
72?
1972 on this day. On this day in 1998, the movie Titanic won 11 Oscars at the Academy Awards. The number one song 30 years ago today in 1991 was still Timmy T, One More Try. I have no idea even who that is. I don't even know. And quote for the day comes from the late, great Martin Luther King Jr. If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. So once again, if I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way.
That's good.
Yeah, man, we're going short today. That's all right though, because the last couple we've been like stretching it to like 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
which is fine. I mean, I'm good with that as long as we keep people engaged in the
Yep. So on Thursday, Union County Commissioner Paul Andreas will be here. Andrews will be here with us and be talking to us about county stuff. And looking forward to talking to him. He's a great guy.
Yeah, and then as for EOAlive, our schedule looks kind of like this right now. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5:30 p.m. EOAlive Sports, hosted by me. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 a.m., we have the live morning show, AM on EOAlive, hosted by me and BC. And then
I got
on Fridays, we have News Roundup that comes out at 5:30, and that's a collaboration of pretty much everybody around here. Once a month on Tuesdays, as of right now, 5:30, starting today, keeping it clear with Cody Bowen. We have the weather at 6 o'clock on Fridays, and then we have the CHD update at 1:30 on Tuesdays. And then
and we got one of those today. There's a about the map program. Is it today?
Busy day today, man.
Yep.
Busy day. So
Yep.
Like, share, follow. That's the thing. Like, the way these shows can keep going and the way we can provide numbers for our sponsors is by liking, sharing, following EOAlive TV on social media, Instagram, Twitter. We have a podcast of everything now. We have an app. If you go to the Google Play Store, you can download the app right from the Google Play Store, EOAlive TV, and it'll give you notifications. Like, if you want to know when the sports show's coming on, it'll ding you. And it's super exciting. Lots of cool things happening right now.
Yeah. So see, look at this right here. This is Spotify. There we are. EOAlive News Roundup. EOAlive Sports. Yeah, you can kind of see the stuff I listen to, the way I heard it. Anyhow, Chicago, that's my tune. Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
So
Alrighty.
download the app. Like, share, follow, all that stuff helps.
Yep. All righty, man.
We're gone till Thursday. Paul Andreas.
Yep.
How do you say it? We always called him Anders.
I think it is. I think it Anders. I think it is Anders. I
Yeah,
think
that's how we said it.
Will messed me up because he would say it. Andreas is so it's Anders.
Yeah. Cool.
No, it's Andres. Andres.
Andres?
Yes, Andres. But I'm sure that as long as you're feeding him dinner or paying him money, he'll come for anything. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. See you on Thursday.
All right.